Hello class, today we're going to learn how to make origami cranes. I love making origami cranes. I wish this lesson was on that. Actually, today's lesson is on converting measurement units using ratios. When we're done, you need to show me the answer to this quick check. So for now, we're going to the next page. And we're going to answer this question. This is the type of question you may need to answer. A rope is 3 feet long. By which number do you multiply the length of the rope to convert it into inches? Okay, I will just tell you that the answer is going to be the number of inches in a foot. It's going to be 12. But what we're going to learn how to do today is use a ratio. So if I want to change feet into inches, I need to find a ratio of feet and inches. Now 1 foot equals 12 inches, right? Right. So now I need to put that in a ratio. So the ratio could either be 1 foot over 12 inches, or it could be 12 inches over 1 foot. Okay, so it's either this one or this one. Now I'm going to put one of those right there where my ratio is, where my ratio line is. Now I want to get rid of feet and end up with inches. So I need to put the ratio that has feet on the bottom, and that will cancel out the 3 feet. I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to put this one into my problem, and it's going to be 12 inches and 1 foot. So 3 feet is a fraction, like 3 over 1. The feet, when there's the same number on the same units on the top and the bottom, they cancel each other out. Okay, it's just like simplifying a fraction. So you always need to multiply by a ratio that has the units you want to get rid of on the bottom. Okay, and now when I multiply, I get 3 times 12, that equals 36. The units that are left are inches, so it's 36 inches. That was the top number. You can see 3 feet times 12 inches. The feet got canceled out with the feet on the bottom, and so I have 3 times 12, that's 36, and I still have the inches, though you didn't get canceled out. So the answer would be 36 inches if I was trying to turn it into inches. The actual answer here, though, is 12, because the question asked, by which number do you multiply? So it's 12. Okay? Anyway, next problem. Students measured the distance across their classroom using a meter stick. The total distance was 18 meters. Their teacher asked them to convert this distance to millimeters. So we're trying to turn meters into millimeters. 1 meter equals 100 centimeters, and that's right there. 1 meter equals 100 centimeters, and 1 meter also equals 1,000 millimeters. So I need to use a conversion to turn meters into millimeters. Okay, so we're going to start with 18 meters. All of the answer choices have 18 meters. So we're going to take the 18 meters here, and we're going to multiply it by something that gets rid of meters. So I need to find a ratio with meters on the bottom. So right now I'm thinking it's going to either be this one or this one. Now the units I want to end up with are millimeters. That's what the question said. Millimeters. So I'm going to choose a ratio that has millimeters on the top and meters on the bottom. That is this one here. That is not that one there. False alarm. That is this one here, because it's got 1,000 millimeters over 1 meter. So I put 1,000 millimeters over 1 meter. That meter cancels out with the 18 meters. So I've got 18 times 1,000, which would equal 18,000. And on the bottom, I have on the top, I have 18 times 1,000 millimeters. So it's in millimeters. And on the bottom, there's a 1. Okay, you do not need to put the 1 on the bottom because anything over 1 is the same number. It's the numerator. So this actually equals 18,000 millimeters. And that is this answer choice. God, that's not that answer choice. Let's go back. That is, let's erase that one. That is this answer choice. I was testing you. I hope you caught it. Okay. Now, I've messed up on the first two questions here, so let's the last one. This is your last question that you have to answer, and you can see it's complicated. It's one of these where you have to check 4 different things. So, a carpenter has 4 wooden boards he can use. The length of the boards are expressed in meters. He wants to use a pair of boards whose lengths together are at least 16 feet. Okay, so we have to turn meters into feet. So let's find our conversion. 1 meter equals 3.28 feet. So we need to use a ratio that's going to get rid of the meters. So in all of these, I'm going to put 3.28 meters over, man, I did mess up already. 3.28 feet over 1 meter. So you can see that's going to cancel out the meters. Okay, and I'm going to use the same conversion in all of them. So 3.28 over 1 meter, that's feet on the top. 3.28 feet over 1 meter, and 3.28 feet over 1 meter. Okay, now you can see the denominator is always going to be 1. The meters are always going to get canceled out. So all I really have to do is multiply the number of meters times 3.28. So I'm going to use a calculator because it would take forever if I was actually doing the multiplication. So the first one, 2.5 times 3.28 actually equals 8.2. And the units that are left are feet. The next one, 1.2 times 3.28 is 3.936 feet. The third one is 2.2 times 3.28, that's 7.216 feet. And the last one is 3.5 times 3.28. That equals 11.48 feet. Okay, so now I've got to check all 4 of these statements. Which of the statements is true? It makes it sound like there's just one. Which of the statements is true based on the data in the table? He can use board 1 and 2. Board 1 and 2 would be 8.2 feet and 3.936. So this is about 8 feet, this is about 4 feet, that would be 12 feet. That is not correct. So, no, that is not true. He can use boards 2 and 3. 2 and 3 would add up to about 7 plus 4, which is 11. Not a chance. Also incorrect. He can use boards 3 and 4. 7 plus 11 is 18. Bingo. That is definitely over 16 feet. That is going to be our answer. And the last one, boards 1 and 4. Boards 1 and 4 would also work, because board 1 is 8, board 4 is 11, that's 19, that's more. All right, so there you have it. Okay, go do the quick check problem and check in with me.